Hello champs, how was your day? Today we are going to learn an interesting topic from an interesting subject. So this is your teacher B. Parviz Tabrin from Bardasta Matriculation School. The topic which we are going to deal today is from class 2nd and the subject is maths. The topic is subtraction. In our previous session, we learnt about addition. Okay, children. So, addition is nothing but we put all the things together and find the total or sum of some items. That is known as addition. Subtraction. Let's start this session with a small quote. The only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. So, mathematics is a wonderful subject. If you want to learn mathematics, you have to practice it so that you will find very easy to do mathematics. Okay, children? So, many will feel that maths is a difficult subject, but it is not. It is an interesting subject when you practice and understand. As I told you before, the topic which we are going to see today is subtraction. At the end of this session, you will learn the addition at the end of this session, you will learn to subtract two two-digit numbers with regrouping and to subtract two-digit numbers without regrouping. And we will also learn some word problems using subtraction. Do you know what a subtraction means, children? Subtraction means nothing but the process or skill of taking one number or amount away from another. So, when you have some items in total and you remove a portion or a part of it is known as subtraction. Subtraction is nothing but take away or the difference. Subtraction is an English word. It is derived from Latin verb subtrahere. So, it means a compound. Okay, children. So, sub means from under and trahere means to pull. So, to pull from the under. I have told you subtraction means take away. So, that is the meaning of subtraction. It is to draw from below or take away. Okay, children. Now, you understood the word subtraction. The meaning of subtraction is take away. So, you take a portion or a number from the total portion. It is known as subtraction. The main thing in subtraction is the symbol which we use for subtraction, that is minus symbol. So, as we use plus symbol for addition, we use minus symbol for subtraction. Do you know who created this symbol or who invented this symbol, children? That is, so he is Johannes Widmat. So, he is the man who created or proposed this symbol first. His name is Johannes Widmat. He is an German mathematician. So, he suggested to use this symbol for subtraction and it is being used worldwide nowadays. Okay, children, in subtraction you have a subtraction sentence. So, when we write the numbers, so this is known as a subtraction sentence. From 9 we are going to subtract 6 and the difference which we have got is 3. In this, 9 is known as the minuend. The greater number in the subtraction sentence, is known as the minuend and the smaller number is known as subrahend. So, which is the smaller number here? 6 is the smaller number here. So, 6 is known as the subrahend. The greater number in the subtraction sentence is known as minuend and the smaller number is known as subrahend. The answer or the result which we get by subtracting these two numbers is known as difference. It is known as the difference. Oh my God. The answer or the result which we get by subtracting the two numbers is known as the different. These three terms are very important, children: minuend, subrahend and difference. So these words form the subtraction sentence. So which is the minuend here? 9. 9 is the minuend here. And which is the subrahend? 6 is the subrahend. And difference, 3 is the difference here. Okay, children. So the greatest number or the greater number in the subtraction sentence is known as the minuend. The smaller number is known as the subrahend, and the difference, the answer which you get or the result which you get by subtracting the two numbers are known as the difference. Children, the minuend will be always greater than the subrahend in subtraction, because when we have smaller number here, the subtraction is not possible. Okay, children, you have plus and minus sign in numbers, the positive and negative numbers. You will learn it in higher classes. In this lower class, we are introducing subtraction now. So always the minuend will be greater than subrahend. So the starting number will be always greater than the subrahend. Why? Because when you have smaller number here, imagine you have 6 minus 9. Can you subtract it? No, you cannot subtract it. Always the minuend will be greater than the subrahend. Okay, children? Let's move on to the next slide. How to subtract the numbers. Now we are going to learn how to subtract the numbers. This subtraction is known as vertical subtraction. So always when you want to subtract numbers, you have to subtract the numbers in the ones place, then you should move to the tens place. Okay, children? So always you should subtract the numbers in the ones place first and then in tens place. In addition, how we did? We did in the same way. In addition also, we should add the numbers in the ones place first, then we should move to the tens place. Same way in subtraction also, we should subtract the numbers in the ones place first. So from in the ones place must be subtracted first, and then we have to move to the tens place. Let's see how we have to subtract the numbers. Now, what are the numbers given in ones place? The numbers are 8 minus 4. Actually the number is 58 minus 24. What I told you? I told you that you have to subtract the numbers in the ones place. So what are the numbers in ones place? 8, 4. So how we should subtract it? The first number must be in your mind. 8 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 8 after. Is it right, children? No. In addition, you should say 8 after, but in subtraction you should say 8 before. You should say the before numbers. So 8 before, 7, 6, 5, 4. So what is the answer, children? The answer is 4. Same way, 5 in the mind, 2 in the finger. 5 before, 4, 3. So what is the answer? 3. Now how we should say this number? 3 and 4. No, you should say it has 34. The number name of this number is 34. Okay, Ritika, you understood it? Let's see some more example, children. You can even use number line to subtract a number. Number line is nothing but you write. Okay, children, the next topic is subtraction without regrouping. So in addition also we learnt addition without regrouping, addition with regrouping. Same way, subtraction also has subtraction without regrouping, subtraction with regrouping. First we are going to see subtraction without regrouping. Subtraction without regrouping is nothing but when we subtract two numbers and we don't need to borrow from the previous or the from before column, it is known as subtraction without regrouping. Now let us see the sum, you will understand it better. So the numbers in ones place. What are the numbers in ones place, Anya? The numbers are 7 and 3. So which number must be in your mind? Number 7. The first number must be in your mind. So 7 in the mind, 3 in the finger. 7 before, 6, 5, 4. So answer is 4. Okay children. Now 5 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 5 before, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what is answer? Answer is 1. Now did you borrow anything children? You did not borrow, right? So this is known as subtraction without regrouping. I will tell you what is mean by borrow. Borrow is nothing but, imagine you have 5 chocolates and your mother is having 10 chocolates. You want to give your little sister 6 chocolates. So how you will give? You have only 5 chocolates, but you want to give 6 chocolates to your sister. So how you will give? Your mother is having 10 chocolates, right? So you will borrow 1 chocolate from her, right? You will get 1 chocolate from your mother and give it to your sister. Same way in subtraction also, when we need to borrow and we don't have the proper quantity to subtract, we will borrow from the before number. How? I will show you in previous slides. Now we are going to see some example for subtraction without regrouping. So here I have given you 2 sums to see subtraction without regrouping. Let's do the first sum. Here what is the number we are using children? 62 minus 41. Okay, so we are going to subtract 62 and 41. Darshan, tell me which side we want to subtract first, tens place or ones place? Tens place? No, we have to subtract from ones place. So when you subtract from ones place, what are the numbers in ones place? The number is 2 and 1, right children? So how you should say it? 2 in the mind, 1 in the finger. 2 before, 1. So what is the answer? 1. Okay, so the answer is 1. Now you have to move to tens place. 6 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 6 before, 5, 4, 3, 2. What is the answer children? 2. Very good. Answer is 2. Same way we are going to do the second sum. Now what, this is tens place and this side is ones place. Which side we should start, Anya? We should start from ones place. Very good. What are the numbers you have in ones place, Ritika? The numbers are 9 and 4. So Darshan, say me which number must be in your mind? So 9 must be in your mind. Very good. So 9 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 9 before, 8, 7, 6, 5. What is the answer? 5. Very good. Now tell me, 8 in the mind, 3 in the finger. 8 before, 7, 6, 5. So what is the answer children? 5. Now how we will say this number? What is the number name of this number? It is 55. Okay children? So children, from this session, I hope you would have learnt subtraction. To subtract two two-digit numbers and also to subtract the word problem, to use subtraction in the word problem. Okay children, for further clarification, we have attached PPT, subject material and self-assessment paper in the below description. Use it, solve the sums, practice it again and again so that mathematics will be very easy to you. Thank you.